I am Jambari Moreau, and today we're talking about the New York Liberty and Atlanta Dream. This is my playoff prediction early. I think the New York Liberty gets this series 2-0, and I think the fact that they have two of the best players in the game, and I'm speaking about Stewie and Jonquel Jones at the moment, who are both former MVPs in their own right, and they have a budding superstar in Sabrina Ionescu. I think it's a little too much for Ryan Howard and the Atlanta Dream to overcome. Let's get into it. Why? So the reason why I bring this up is a lot of my chat when I was speaking about this on our WNBA Talk Live, they were thinking about the fact that Atlanta could maybe potentially steal a game on the road. I mean, I'm not disagreeing because early in the year I selected Ryan Howard as my MVP pick. Oddly enough, she ended up getting hurt. This is after her team, the Atlanta Dream, they played really well early in the season. Nevertheless, the fact that they're in the playoff push in spite of what she's done, or in spite of what happened throughout the season, and the fact that they have shooters like Alicia and they have Jordan Canada, who's also great. Tina Charles is a great player in her own right as well. I just think that the New York Liberty's team is too much to overcome. Jonquel is right now in fourth in PER, and the fact that Stewie's at number three, I believe, we could pull that up right now, actually. So for the season, Jonquel is at fourth in PER, and right before her is Stewie. So the two of them, they make a great dynamic duo. And then again, here you have Sabrina at 15, the third guard in the WNBA in efficiency. So the fact that they're all able to play on the same floor together, and you're going against a team who doesn't have not one. So I'll say it like this: especially in this, you're going to need, when it comes to the playoffs, superstars win, stars win, and I'm going to pick the team with the most star talent. Honestly, if New York were to let Atlanta get a game, it would be kind of a disservice to them with the season that they've had, where they almost set the single season WNBA record in wins. So the fact that they've been able to show that they've been a dominant team and they're ready to play Las Vegas. So I wouldn't sell them short. Breanna Stewart in this last month has been on an absolute tear. I mean, she and Asia Wilson, again, both former MVPs, won Player of the Month. She put up 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, or nearly 8 rebounds and a block. I mean, she's just been on her game. So the fact that they've been able to surpass a lot of expectations is great to see. So I'll pull this one up as well. This is her last game again, or one of her last games against Atlanta. 25 points, 10 rebounds, another double double, 5 assists and a block, plus 20 on the court, and they smacked me. I mean, they smacked Atlanta. So the fact that she's been able to do these things is just, again, I wouldn't sell her short. And additionally, additionally, if I could say this too, so like I said, it brought her up again. Sabrina Ionescu has been playing well, almost 20 points per game. I mean, she's just been on a tear. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I would not sell this team short when it comes to winning. And Jonquel kind of spoke about this earlier as well when she said I'll let her kind of speak for herself.
That's the ultimate goal, and she's doing everything that she can possibly do to make that happen.
I remember early on in our talks about us both coming to New York, and that was her number one priority. She's felt it, she's tasted it, she's been right there, but she hasn't been able to accomplish what she wants to, and that's a championship.
It would mean everything to me to be able to bring a championship here to New York. How many times do we watch TNT and Charles Barkley is saying something and what Shaq say? How many rings you got, Chuck? How many rings you got, Chuck? Because that's what people care about in sports is the rings. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'll sacrifice every personal accolade that I've ever had as a professional in the league for a championship, because at the end of the day, that's the main goal. I want to be able to help this team win its first championship and then win my first championship.
So the fact that she's on a mission to do that, again, fourth highest in efficiency. And it goes without saying, again, Jonquel Jones is one of the better players in the WNBA, and she's been one of the better players in the WNBA. So for JJ to actually pick up one and get her first, especially with the season she's having and her teammates are having, it'll be really special to see. can't overlook her. These numbers are incredible. 64% true shooting percentage and plus 8 plus minus on the court. So, you know, the question is, what are you really going to say when you're playing against someone like this in this caliber? And she's almost shooting 40% from three as a big. So I got New York winning 2-0. Atlanta has been a great season. The fact that y'all even got to this position in the playoffs, like I said, especially dealing with the injuries and the turmoil you guys have had, you know, the fact that y'all are able to get to this point is just a blessing in your own right. But I got New York winning that one. That being said, with Deuces, y'all.